Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Aimee, first-time guest for the California Conservancy Department. Aimee, how long have you been with the Conservancy, and what is your role there?
I've been with the Conservancy for about 10 years, and I do acquisitions and all things real estate for the Conservancy. So it's a pleasure to be on your real estate segment.
So let's talk about some of these acquisitions. Big news last week, right? A project that you and a number of other agencies worked on for a number of years, and it's a big one. It's 31 acres right here on the South Shore. It includes an old motel. It's along some sensitive wetland areas. So what do people need to know about this historic acquisition?
We've been working on this with everybody in the basin, including Tahoe Regional Planning Agency, for over 30 years. It's the highest stream restoration priority in the Tahoe Regional Plan and in the EIP, the Environmental Improvement Program. And the reason for that is it helps restore, and it is the last link to help restore over 1,000 acres and the lower 9 miles of the Upper Truckee River. And if you've driven by this property on Highway 50, you know, it currently hosted a motel. It connects the marsh, our larger marsh property, which is over 500 acres, that we're already working to restore, to the rest of the efforts that we've partnered with multiple agencies on. Forest Service, California State Parks, Tahoe Resource Conservation District, and many other agencies that have helped fund these projects. Department of Fish and Wildlife, Wildlife Conservation Board. If you voted, viewers, for an Open Space Bond Act, thank you, because that's where a lot of this money came from statewide. And it connects all those efforts, and it is the last link to allow the full 1,000 acres and the lower 9 miles of the Upper Truckee to be restored. And that will help keep Tahoe blue. So that's great.
That restoration is probably long overdue. Back in the 50s and 60s, when there was development here in the Tahoe Basin, maybe didn't have some of the same regulations or some of the thought, going into some of those acquisitions. So how will this benefit people here in the Tahoe area and, more importantly, the wildlife?
Yeah, both people and wildlife will see improvements from this acquisition. There most likely will be some type of viewing area off Highway 50 with interpretive signage. We're still working all this detail out, but that will be to watch the wildlife that use the marsh. And it will also restore 4 acres of wetlands next to the Upper Truckee River that were filled up to 8 feet deep to be able to build this project back, right before TRPA was established. So it's extremely gratifying to be able to add wetlands to the Upper Truckee Marsh project through this potential future restoration that we're going to be doing public outreach on over the next few years. The best way to get good information, I think, is to go to our website, which is, if you Google California Tahoe Conservancy, we are a state agency, and our website will come up right away, but it's tahoe.ca for California.gov, G-O-V for government. So tahoe.ca.gov. And right on the front page of our website is a learn more button about this project right now.
Aimee with the California Conservancy, thank you and congratulations on sharing some of this great news here for the community and the environment here in Lake Tahoe.
It was a pleasure to join you guys. Thank you for having us.